Hello, my friends at St. Paul's. I thought I'd offer you a non-traditional video. After all, this has been a non-traditional year. Who would have thought that we would have had to deal with a pandemic, the growing reality of climate change, the important work about racial reckoning in our nation and in our world. So many things are so different from last year's stewardship campaign, and yet so many things are constant. The one constant is that you know that God is with us, that God has never abandoned us, and that we walk together as a community of faith. Who would have thought a year ago that we would have had all of our Holy Week services done on video, live streamed from the sanctuary, that familiar space which we invited you to, from Palm Sunday to Easter, the entire week brought to you via video. And then when the weather got better, we went out to the meadow to explore and to join together in worship, socially distanced, with masks on, with beautiful music, the word and sacrament nourishing our hearts and our souls, the birds flying over, the trees waving. And as the seasons changed, we remembered God's abundance and God's creation. And we've shared that meadow with so many different people in our community this year in ways we had never imagined. Yoga on Fridays, morning meditation on Wednesdays, and our friends and neighbors from Temple Shalom joined us in the meadow for their high holy days. What a gift it has been to see so many people being part of our community, being part of our lives. And in the abundance of all that God has given us, we know that we can continue to be together in community, in faith, even in new and different ways. As we look ahead to the year before us, we know that we will continue to offer worship in person as it's safe to do. And if not, we'll go to online streaming yet again. Together, we will be community, we'll be the community of St. Paul's in ways that are unexpected and life-giving, nourishing, and full of joy. And so this faith-filled generosity campaign that we're launching today reminds us that we are filled with God's love, we are filled with faith, and inspires us to be generous to the community that nourishes us. First Peter says, like good stewards of the manifold grace of God, serve one another with whatever grace each of you have received. And we know that each of us have received, even in the uncertainty, even in the worries and the fear, we know that there is abundance of God and God's love, and the people that take care of us, the people we meet in the community, the people who lift us up when we're feeling down. Throughout this past year, we've made an effort to reach out to you in various and different ways, letters and emails, the roaming rector, where I sat on people's backyards and on their front porches, and we had coffee and chatted about our dreams and our hopes for ourselves and our families. Through it all, we know that God's love transcends all of the pain and suffering, the worries that we may have, the anxieties that we may share, the fear about our future. Whatever it is that is on your heart and on your minds, know that God is there to carry you through it, and that the people of St. Paul's are here for you, not only the clergy and staff, but your fellow parishioners. In the weeks ahead, we'll share videos of what has been important to several of your parishioners in this past year as a source of inspiration and hope and possibilities. And so I invite you to look at those videos and understand the gift that we've been given in this community. You'll receive a letter that explains our goals and hopes for the year ahead and how we can gather to form our children, how we can form ourselves into faithful followers of Jesus, and how we can continue to grow in the community to be the presence that God has called us to be in this unique time. And so I invite you to discern on your heart what you can do for faith-filled generosity in the year ahead. And may the God of love comfort you in these days. May the God of hope give you joy as you wake up and face a new day. And may the peace of God, which passes all understanding, be with you always and evermore.